My name is Robin Clements, and this is my mentoring reflection video instead of a paper. I've never done a video, and I'm more comfortable with paper, so I thought I'd give this a shot and try something new. I am in EDL 595, the master's level, section 806. Initial thoughts upon reading is what I shared in the first discussion board. And my quote was, mentoring is a collaborative, trusting relationship in which typically two parties meet on a regular basis with a predetermined goal related to the exchange of knowledge and personal growth. Traditionally, the mentor has more knowledge of a specific topic or field which the mentee would like to gain and develop. And when first working through the readings, the process of mentoring, which the term was familiar to me, but the actual process was fairly unfamiliar, felt very formal. And I assumed I'd never participated in a mentor-mentee relationship due to the description mainly of the history of mentoring, the mention of the Odyssey, 18th century extension of the concept, and the evolution to the present day concept of mentoring from pages 17 through 19 in the Garvey text led me to picture something very structured, something very deliberate and intentional, and it kind of, again, caused me to think that I'd never participated in something like this. After a discussion board and after a lot more of reflection and going back to the readings and some of the notes I took, I wanted to focus on the 3 steps of mentoring, I guess, that Garvey described in his video. The key to understanding mentoring is the comprehension of these 3 steps within the process, which was outlined by Garvey. And those steps are exploration, understanding, and planning. Exploration is a time for the mentor and mentee to develop trust brought on by a sense of vulnerability. Both entities should feel mutual trust of one another. The trust should and can be developed by discussions, questions, and responses during structured or designated meetings. The mentor and mentee should both be willing to commit time to the relationship, a concept a classmate Alan mentioned in one of the discussion boards. Once exploration and environment of trust is established, regular meetings during a mentor relationship lead the mentee and mentor to better understanding of the knowledge that has been shared and transmitted throughout the sessions. As our Garvey text noted, it's important that both the mentor and mentee are seeking opportunities to understand and grow during the understanding step. Reflective questioning and especially listening are key, as well as time devoted to this process are both beneficial and will help enhance understanding. And this is a process that takes multiple meetings. It's not going to happen overnight. Reflective questioning and listening benefit both parties, and it's something that can be learned and developed over time. Confidence in the process, or trust in the process, and in one's mentor or mentee also encourages understanding and the development of understanding. At some point in the mentor process, a plan should be developed. That goes on to step 3. The plan should include action, whether it be upward mobility to a new position, demonstration of a newly learned skill, or some other action plan developed by the mentor and mentee. Acting is essential to cementing one's new knowledge and also at times requires the mentor and mentee to circle back around to the understanding phase of mentoring. So this could be a slightly very non-linear process. Circling back can be beneficial and help both parties. At some point, however, based on our text, upon evidence of growth and accepted knowledge of the subject of the mentor relationship, the pair needs to decide the terms of ending the relationship or transitioning it to a new point of knowledge transmission. If there's something else that the mentee seeks to learn from the mentor, maybe instead of cutting off the relationship or ending it, transitioning it to a new stage, a new set of exploration, understanding, and planning. After our discussion boards and after pondering this for a few days, I found that personally, I felt my initial 50 words, I believe it was about 47 actually, about mentoring were a little bit off. I've learned that the structure of mentoring can vary. I, for some reason, really envisioned this very formal process. And while that is the basis of a definition of mentorship, after reflecting, after reading other discussion boards, I understand that I have participated in mentor-mentee relationships that were maybe just structured a little bit differently. And that's okay. Vulnerability is a struggle for me, and likely the reason that I have not participated in an extremely formal relationship for mentoring, that I haven't actually asked someone to mentor me, that feels uncomfortable for me. And something else that's key that I learned from the text and recalled, but also was reminded of in the discussion boards and I've been pondering the last few days, is that both parties grow and develop through mentoring. That a mentor who knows what they're doing is also seeking to gain information and gain knowledge, whether it's a deeper understanding of the mentorship process, a better comprehension of whatever knowledge they're transmitting, or something else. That both parties need to be vulnerable and need to be open to growing and developing. That's what's going to ensure that the mentor-mentee relationship progresses through those 3 stages. I would conclude by saying that at this point in my career, I see that having a mentor would likely be beneficial. I'm at the point where I am likely about to make a career shift and I'm sort of unsure how to do that. My personality tends to be a little bit laid back. And I could certainly use some guidance. This is a new concept for me. As I mentioned in the beginning, I was very familiar with the word mentoring, but not the true definition and contextual basis. This is my reference page. Unfortunately, I could not get hanging lines to work. If I do another video instead of paper, I will continue to work on that. Thank you.